So what's happening YouTube? This episode literally has picked up from the end of the last part. No frills here. No time for any
I'm relieved to see you in good health.
cool cuts or effects or anything like that. Just good old back-to-back recording sessions. So we're gonna rock on with this main story interlude and see what Blameless Marad has got for us.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends, or do you need more time?
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Ooh. A couple of days hard riding, because those mounts don't get tired, but they do. Either he's a very poor hunter, he's very tired, or Aloy's drugged him. Because even with those creaky old doors, he hasn't woken up.
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and soul? Their kind is close to me.
Incredible lighting.
I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul
Fantastic opening sequence there. Absolutely magical. Enjoyed that. And now the game begins proper.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Oh.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
A hand crank lift.
I see
Oh, nice.
smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Well, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross over. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ha!
Great.
Fantastic. Now we get down here and find out that this...
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less... scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley, then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to chain scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
Good to see that our
Such be the will of the sun.
take no crap attitude
It will
has
be.
persisted.
Trust me. I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit chain scrape first and upgrade my bow.
Yeah. I am with you there. Go to chain scrape, upgrade bow. But first thing I'm going to do is I have skill points, I believe. And I'm trying to think what's going to be the most useful to me. So what you're seeing here is one of the improvements to the melee combat. They wanted to make the melee combat more interesting. Guerrilla Games, the developer. So Resonator Blast is one of the first ones they came up with. Hit an enemy enough times to build up a charge. Hit the enemy with the charge sticks to them, shoot that with the arrow, damage. Here we see they've added combos to the melee attack to give you some rhythm, some attack damage. A block breaker. So these are really going to be useful for fighting human opponents who can block. I'm liking the look of what I'm seeing here. We've also got the Trapper skill. I'm really going to have a look at investing in the Trapper. We've had a look here before. I want to see what some of these are. Triple notch. Some of these skills look really good. Sorry, I'm boring you guys flicking through the skill tree, but I'm curious to see double notches in the passive, and it's a sharp shot bow skill now, is it? Ah, smoke bombs, incredible. That's going to be brilliant. I need to... Where are we unlocking that? Recover health when using silent strike. Wow, that's worth getting alone. Stealth tear. Smoke bombs. So I'm assuming that smoke bombs are going to be something that I find during the game. We can stealth. We can vanish with stealth gear. Oh yeah, this is all looking incredible. Oh yeah, right, okay. I'm gonna have to spend time looking at that, but honestly, all of that looks fantastic. What an improvement they've made to the skills that you can learn in your to add to your arsenal. Like, I'm genuinely well impressed. So it's given me the option to travel. I thought it was giving me the option to travel for free, but it's not. I think because chain scrape's just up The hill. That's never gonna get old. Aloy, the spider woman of the Nora. Up here we go. Was there something for me to find up here? Doesn't look like it. Just looks like a cool alternative path around. Actually, that's really good. It's given me an alternative path by giving me that highlight. I've missed out that group of machines down there. I don't know if I can scan them from here. Yes, I can. So we've got a burrower there. And the burrower there. And that looks like a burrower as well. Okay. Get a rock here. We continue along this path. So this is gonna be slightly different in terms of what you've seen me do so far. This is completely blind. Never played this before. This is going to be similar to the medium, which was a completely blind playthrough as well. I had no idea of what I was getting into with the medium, and
useful for making dyes. That must be chain scrape. Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there.
where did he go?
Able to tinker with my other gear too.
Oh, here. This game just looks fantastic, honestly. Guerrilla Games have done such an incredible job. The design elements here involved in everything. Everything just makes sense the way it's been put together. I just saw a side quest indicator pop up there. Do side quests in my own time.
Outlander approaching. Is that the savior? Wanna come in, savior?
Yes, I do.
Welcome to Chainscrape, savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
I like the fact that even the detail, and even compared to the detail in the first game, which was incredible, I can see how the armor makes sense, how Aloy's makes sense,
Aloy, what are you doing here?
how the Osram armor makes sense.
About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on.
Ooh.
Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah. Of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
If I had the choice, I'd think I'd be partnering Aloy up with someone like Petra. I like her. I like her directness. It's a good match for Aloy.
Like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
That's a good balance. So, upgrade the bow. Here we are. So that's the first thing we're gonna do, is upgrade the bow. Weapon upgrades. Bow. So it's an uncommon hunter bow right now. And we can do the first upgrade tier. We've made it an uncommon hunter bow. Okay. Burrower circular. So I can upgrade this as well, can I? Okay. And we don't have what we need to do the last one. Okay, that's fine. Have I got anything to upgrade this as well? I have a bristleback circulator, okay. Outfit upgrades. Okay. We'll go for the second level. And on the third level, there's other gear we need, but having upgraded gear. So corruption has been replaced by acid.
Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in this state?
But I think I will find Petra. Just because that's what Aloy does. She helps people. New quest. New quest. So I need to find Petra. And apparently that's not going to be easy. But it'll probably be in here because this looks like a pub. Oh, what a guess. So where is Petra? Is that Petra there? Nope. Up the hill was where it looked like she was going, wasn't it? Have I gone the wrong way? Did I go the wrong way? There's a quest in here somewhere. No, there's not. Straight-ish line. I just heard that bit of dialogue from the guy off to my left there. Watch as I walk in a straight-ish line. Right. So, what is going on here?
Ask her. I don't know what. Red hair is a sign of genius, you know. I don't know why my head's fuzzy.
Right, so you know what? I'm gonna head back to the pub. We'll see if we can find her there. Maybe I'm just asking.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients. A few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
I mean, Mildef's a big guy. Like... Okay, fair play. A melee pit. Did you guys see that on the compass at the top? That'll do. I love a bit of that. I can tell that there's going to be a lot of exploring going on here. So we'll pick up this guy's quest.
Take that back! This'll be the death of me!
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape,
the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
She's one of the good guys. And I think that's where we'll call it just now. So in the next episode, we'll do our best to find Petra again. We might take a go at this melee pit, because it might be a good warm-up for melee combat. Which by the sounds of it has gotten deeper, judging by the complexity of the warrior tree and the resonator unlocks. I really want to see what those look like. So yeah, the next episode we'll spend some time in Chainscrape. I don't see any reason to rush this series. Chainscrape has come with side quests, and side quests bring experience. Experience brings new skills and more abilities. So yeah, expect the next half-hour episode to feature some Chainscrape content. And with that, the usual applies. If you could like the videos, subscribe for more content. That lets me know that you're interested. I will keep bashing out the videos as long as there are people interested. So likes and subscribes, that lets me know to keep going. Look after each other and be kind to each other. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.